Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to and welcome back to my channel, Maniacal S10. I am the creator of Mike How, ends with the E. And today, just a basic oil change on my 010 Aveo. Other vehicles of this category of the Aveo, LS, LT, Cruise, etc., they vary a little. Check owner's manual, see what you have, and we'll get to it. Okay. Thumbs up, like and subscribe. Smash the subscribe button, notification bell, and you'll be given updates on my upcoming videos, notifications of my upcoming videos. I have 110 plus up now. Hope it's all informational, entertaining, educational, and helps you out in any way possible. And please leave any comments, suggestions, ideas in the comment box below. Thanks once again. Stay safe, stay healthy. Now, this is what's left of the good part of my external oil cooler on the Aveo. 99% of this is behind the exhaust manifold. The reason why I kept this, in case my other one that I've replaced this one with, I can use this. It's in a prior video of what happened to me. Almost lost the motor. Let's keep moving right along. Now, a lot of people don't believe in or just doesn't prime the oil filter. I always have, always will. Since this part of the canister container for the oil filter, which is the cartridge one, won't hold oil because it's not designed to. Nothing wrong with that. Once the motor starts, it does its thing. It just don't hold oil to do what I do with it. So here's what I've done. That is exactly what it looks like. And yeah, it's probably reading it backwards. But it's just a empty propane tank that I cut to make an oil filter primer. Now, I'm going to attempt this. Oil capacity for the 1.6, 4.8 quarts, or 4.5 liters. Owner's manual. Okay. Now, okay, for the prior video on the cutting disc, here it is where you can read it the way it needs to be read. Now to the oil. This is what I use. But I do not go 20,000 miles. Never have, never will. 4,000 to 6,000 for me. And they have redesigned, updated, improved the cartridge oil filter. This is the old box. This is the filter I have on my car now, or the oil cooler. And all this is from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Let's get back here. Just something. Get this to focus. Every 30,000 miles to change your oil, or as often as your driving conditions dictate. I'll go 4 to 6, and that depends. Never over 6. Okay, now that's the old style, and here's the old filter. I kept that for the video part of it. The other filter is still in the cooler. And here is the advanced updated one. As you can see, difference in the box, and This is for 10,000 miles. Nope. 4 to 6 for me. Now let's give this here where you have to see them together. And there you are. Now, there's the new filter. Here's the cartridge cap. And this torques down to 25 Newton meters. Yes, I saved the cap off of this one too. And there you are. And the nut, 15/16. Torque, Newton meter torque wrench. Okay. And the new oil seal. So let's get to this and start getting this job started. Okay, now my choice of picks, stainless steel, whatever you have or you can fabricate will work. Now, providing you can see this, may be a bit difficult. But right there, see that dark or black spot there? That's actually a gap in the thread. It's an OEM or factory notch. Either end of this, and now it don't make a difference if you mess this seal up or not, because it's not going to be used again. One-time use. That's just the way it goes. And it's off. I can actually use this cap on the other one, which I'm going to do. Okay, now you got that. Now to wipe this down. All right. Alright, now then. A little bit of oil film off the oil filter, not going to hurt anything. I'll go ahead and put it on a seal. Pre-lube it just a little bit. Now, the old one was blue, this is a rust colored, and over we go. Super nice fit. Can't beat it. Okay. Now, let's see. I don't get ahead of myself here. Messy, messy. Okay. Now then, let's get to the oil. Alright. Hold to the seal. And now, to do this. It doesn't take long to prime the filter. You don't have to, but I do. And a long teed Allen wrench set up. it doesn't hurt the filter. Right through the middle because it fits down in so, like so. So here we go. This keeps the basic from a dry start. And I generally put it to where, from the factory, where these tanks are put together. This ridge is my fill line. And here it goes. Simple as that. Look at the bubbles come out. She is filling up. It's soaking up like a dry sponge in water. Just what we want. We'll just let it sit like that for now. And once it's all together, this just goes down on there like so. Start over done with this. This we save. At least I do. The cooler itself, I use it for the demonstrations, what not, and what to look for. And it actually sprung an internal leak, but it's a prior video. Please look that up. Now, all this can go to the trash. Oh, by the way, she's got darn near 150,000 miles on the clock. Still with the OEM clutch and rear shoes. Great. How much longer the clutch will last, I don't know. I do plan on changing that when it's necessary, and she won't go in gear without grinding. Can't find them, grind them. That's an indication. Slipping, can't get it going. Time to change clutch. All of that. Because I learned that the flywheel, you don't turn it. All that is disposable, one-time use, and just change it all. That'll be another very long video. Okay, let's get started. Back and forth for a few, and we'll get started outside. And please forgive me the background noise outside in my driveway and traffic. It's going to be a bit rough to hear. Hopefully not. Okay, right at the car now. That right here, this is the cap to the oil cooler. External oil cooler at that. That's the reason why I said it's 99% covered over. So that's the reason why I did what I did out in the shop. So we're going to get ready to do this, change the filter and get the oil in it and get her started, and also show you how to reset the oil life sensor. So let's get started. I've already took the liberty of draining the oil, so we're ready to get this job done. So here we go. Okay, almost ready to start doing the main part of the oil change. Now, I have looked up on the internet, I have gone to the auto stores and dealership. There is no serviceable fuel filter on this car. The other Aveos, the Sonics, I'm not sure if they have a serviceable fuel filter, but mine does not. It's an 010 from 09 to 11. They're non-serviceable. They go back further than that, but I'll do the 3 years. So I did my own, and it works like a charm. I give myself 2 thumbs up on this one. So yeah, I do now have an inline serviceable fuel filter. I also went to a junkyard and got 2 of the OEM lines to experiment with, plus the OEM one, which I did not use, and this is one out of the junkyard. All good, and I made it work. Fantastic. So there you are. That's where you want to put, if you're going to want to do an inline or a serviceable fuel filter, to put an inline one on, because the fuel pump has a screen on it, but a filter itself has no serviceable one. So here's one on mine. Now back to the oil. Here we go. Give me a sec. All right, here we go with the oil change itself. Putting the oil in. I will probably be blocking part of the view of my body wise, so I apologize for that. But you get the basics. So here we go. I'm still letting the filter soak up what little it may still soak up. Being it's 4.6 liters, and this is, now I know it's backwards again, sorry about that. Right at all of this is going to go in, plus what the filter's soaking in. Now we're going to take the oil filter out. We're good. I ain't going to get in there until after the motor starts. Tools, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch, 15/16. I'm just using a 6-point socket. 12-point will work, but I prefer the 6. And it don't take much to break it loose. Put my drain pan under to catch what little bit of oil will dribble out of the oil cooler. Alright. Let's see how good this does. Okay. Once you got to loosen up, just spin off with your fingers and reach down. This has been, all this been sitting overnight and draining. I'm a little off. And by the way, the cartridge filter for this and the other vehicles is equivalent to what was back in the, all through the 60s, maybe back into the late 50s of a cartridge oil filter. So what goes around comes around. Cartridge filter upside down, cartridge filter angled, right side up, which I've seen some of the older vehicles with the oil filter actually in the front on top, upside down, literally. So this is angled at, you look at it, at about 2 o'clock, angled upside down cartridge. Totally upside down, 6 o'clock oil filter cartridge. I had a 66 El Camino had that. So this reminds me of it, a little bit more updated, but I would prefer the spin on that's basically upside down. You fill the filter, prep up, prime it, screw it off, screw it on, that's it. That's me. Okay. Oh, didn't drip much. Yay. All right. Wipe off some of the dirty oil that you can. And we're ready to go back together. So let's get this together. I'm back, and it's down pearl center. Snaps in the cap, just that easy. Now we'll do this again, like so. Off the filter, on the outside of the O-ring, like coat. We're good to go. Okay, it's on there, hand tight. I'm gonna go right there and wipe off and then finish this up. And a little bit of an update. All's good with this so far, of course. That on the gear oil change on a previous video I did, the gasket sealer material I used, and the way I put it on with that new gasket material, it's got a little bit of seepage. That's because I didn't use any from the gasket to the trans. But unless you, figuratively speaking, weld these gaskets up, they're going to leak. Cork back in the day leaked. Rubber ones, the seals nowadays they call them, they leak eventually. So unless you super glue the things, they're going to seep a little bit. But all good. Oh, hopefully tomorrow will be the CV axle change on the passenger side on this car. Now we shall check to see if it's 25 Newton meters. Okay, at 25. See what we got. And without starting the motor, to key on the on position and pump the gas pedal 3 times quickly within 5 seconds, and it resets the oil light, or oil life for the light. Okay, won't take much. That should do it. We're just a little low on the oil, a pint worth. So I'm gonna go ahead and close everything up and check for leaks and level the car off, and then we'll check the level, see where we're at. You don't want to overfill any oil capacities, transmission fluid, like gear oil, transmission fluid, gear oil too, and motor oil, capacity like that, you blow seals or gaskets. Be careful. Oh, by the way, if you don't have the oil cap on the valve cover on correctly, I found out with mine that it's a sealed unit. This whole car is a sealed unit, except for transmission. The motor itself is all sealed, because if you don't have the oil cap on the valve cover on secure and click tight, then she develops a mist like run on 3 cylinders out of 4. I found out the hard way. So as long as you make sure that the oil cap is on good, she'll still pull like a kitten. If not, is what it sounds like. It sounds like a Model A. So actually I took the cap off, still had the mist, put the cap on and snugged her down and clicked it, and the mist disappeared. Took it back off, mist, come back. Put it back on tight and flat, secured, clicked, the mist disappeared. So I learned on that one. It's a sealed system. Now I'm going to get ready to reset the oil sensor. It didn't come on. I went ahead and changed it this way, but I'm going to go ahead and do this so it'll reset. So stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, as you can see, we're in the car, and there's the gauge cluster. So key on position. 1, 2, 3. Yes, the oil change light is flashing. Let's see what we got. Now we're under it. before we start it. And as you can see from right here, no oil leaks, or from up there. So let's get her started and see what we've got. Okay everyone, she's in neutral and good to go. Let's see what we got. Let's go check for leaks. So far down there, what we can see, no leaks. Let's go under and see what we got. Hey, there's a fail. Whoops. Jar the powder house. That's what we want. Always check for leaks. Never be too safe to sure about this. So she circulated. Let's do a pause. I'll get this car jacked down, level off, and see where the oil level's at. So bear with me, be right back. Okay. Oh, by the way, over there on the back side of this is the maniacal. So let's get her jacked down. I put my floor jack under the frame cross member where the torque mount strut, as they call it, is at. Not on that, but at the frame where it bolts to. Okie dokie, as you can see. Alrighty, let's see what we've got here now. My car's not perfectly level, but it'll be close enough to work as I get out today in a level spot. I can check for accuracy. Well, she's on a dipstick too, so she's going to need a little bit. I'm also going to do a radiator change. She's not in dire need of it, but I've already got the new one, and I'm hoping before cold weather sets in to change it, video it, or it'll be a priority first thing next spring. Cheers to the car, the oil for the primer of the filter. In she goes. Oh, make no mistake about it, I'm not going to drink it. It's going in the car. She's getting a drink. Bottoms up. Perfect. I do want to show you something here. Oops. Four to 6,000 miles on the oil. Yeah. Not bad. No clumps, no carbon, no nothing. Just semi-dirty oil. And that's full synthetic. So here we go. Back to the car. Now let's check the level now. Almost to the, well, right at the add mark, or right at the minimum. Double check, right at it. So most of them I'll show you. Trying to keep my hand out away from the camera lens. 150,000 miles, and what you can see that I can see of the rocker or the camshaft cap that holds the camshaft down, which I haven't had the valve cover off. Clean as a whistle. You could eat off this motor. So that's good for 150,000 miles. So here we go. Go back to it. And give her another drink. Somewhat back in the days we called it give her another swig. I don't want to overfill her, like I said. This will get me to where I'm peace of mind that I can check it a little later. She's past the minimum level. Well, what's left of this in there? I'll deal with this and the old oil later. I got a half a quart left in the trunk car. Now she's developed a few leaks, and like I said in a prior video, full synthetic won't cause leaks, but where conventional oil has a harder time getting through small cracks and crevices and newly developing leaks, synthetic can go right through it because it's designed to go in a tighter spots. The way the oil is designed, not because you got a problem with the car or your engine or motor. It's just the way that it is. Yeah, when I have her trunk, we'll do it, but I'll give her a check a little later. But she's giving me a peace of mind now. Oh, by the way, well, a little bit of oil was left in the engine, the motor. If this will pick it up, if you can see it, I hope you can. Even though it's new oil, I know there's varnish residue in the motor, engine. Not bad at all. Didn't pick anything up. Fantastic. Okay. We're pretty much done with the funnel, but I'll take that with me for later or when I get back home. But I still need to get my day started. Away from home. Well, yeah, like this way. Nope. Okay, now I'm going to try to show you what I told you a little while ago about the mist. See, do this. Okay. As you can see, you can hear her, she's running. Purrs like a new one off the showroom floor. Let's see if she'll develop that mist like I said she did for me years ago. Hear your difference? Just on like that. So here we'll do it. I'll do it again. She's purring, all four. Hear it? Oh, you can even feel some vacuum to that. And she lined right out. So there's a proof. And still shouldn't be any leaks. Charge the powerhouse. There we go. So thanks everyone for tuning in I should say, and hopefully all this helps. I like doing the videos when I need to. I'm hoping to get more subscribers, of course, and followers, subscribers. Please thumbs up, subscribe, like, comments. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I appreciate all that's following me, all my subscribers. Thank everyone so much, and all new subscribers, thank you so much. Hope this all helps out. Saves you some time, money. Stay safe, stay healthy. Monoculus 10 signing off until the axle, hopefully tomorrow, and another video coming up. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great one. Bye.